I always wasn't the easiest to raise. I had anger issues when I was younger. My younger sister, had a hard time wanting to listen to my authority, and we would argue a lot.
I think I was a little bit easier than my siblings only because I had my older siblings to watch, so I kind of knew what buttons not to push of my mom. I think maybe as I got a little bit older, the only difficult thing, I don't think I sass talked, I don't think I did things like that, but I was a joiner, so I needed rides places and I was sort of always on the go. And I think that maybe as I got older, I was maybe a little bit more difficult, but not in the sense of fights and arguments and things like that, just time consuming. So.
I think when I was raised by my mom, I was a little naive, but not too naive because I saw how hard she worked. She would go to work, she would get our groceries, she would make sure I was having things done for school, she would make sure we had time to do puzzles, but yet she had everything put together. It was just the way that we rolled. We stuck together and we helped each other out. So I don't know that I know whether it was good or bad, but she was doing her best.
As I got a little older, I realized how much Mom really did. When I went back home and certain things weren't working at the house, she just, if she couldn't figure out a way to cob it together, she just did without. If the hot water faucet wasn't working or it was leaking, she just didn't use hot water in the bathroom, and just different things like that. And I would go home and try to help her where I could, and I realized, when I was a kid, I didn't really notice that, but in an adult, when I was as an adult, it was clearer to me that she was good at, she was resourceful, and she just did without if she needed to.
My life was definitely not more difficult being raised by a single mom because she taught me to never give up. It was definitely we were going to make it happen, and I'm persistent, and I guess my children would call it stubborn, but I prefer persistent.
I feel like my mom enriched my life in ways that hopefully I'm still doing that with my kids. She just made the things that should be important to us, and we learned a lot of good skills on budgeting and just how to take care of things around the house. I remember, we'd get these boxes of furniture and we'd bang them together, her and I. So I learned how to use tools and just different skills like that. And I remember being in my first apartment and, I had this tool set and I was able to fix things and do things, and it was great. And I have my mom to thank for those kind of things.
Yeah, my mom always taught us, don't judge people by what they have or they don't have or what you think they have or shouldn't have. Don't judge a book by its cover.
I think my mom's a superhero because no matter what was going on, our home was always filled with love, and we always found a way to be happy and shared a lot of laughs.
My mom is a superhero because when I said I can't, she said you can. When I needed to take swimming lessons, I had to learn to ride the bus by myself after school, and I wasn't so sure about it. I got lost and stopped at the wrong stop, but I tried it again the next day. So when I said I can't do it again, she said you can.
My mom was a superhero because of her toughness. She taught us that you can stand up for yourself.
My mom is a superhero. She's never given up. She's fought for everything she believed in, and she just had a stroke in January, and she's fighting through it. It's a tough road. She can't walk. She's having a hard time with her left hand and her speech, but she's not giving up, and she's still going. So I love her.